WBA Super Middleweight Champion Andre Ward, and you're with Leave It in the Ring Radio.
LeaveItInTheRing.com here with Andre SOG Ward. Andre, how you been doing, man?
Doing good, man. Just staying busy, staying fit, and down here at WSB, getting my first opportunity to commentate. Something I want to do, so I got to get my reps in, and what better way to start than here?
Now I got to ask you, the last fight you had versus Sakio Biko, it's pretty intense fight you had there. There's a lot of dirty fighting going on. How you been able to recover from that fight?
Well, it's been, I mean, I wasn't happy with my performance as a whole. No excuses, but, you know, Sakio Biko's a tough guy to look good against. There's obviously a whole lot of different things that I, you know, could have done differently. But, you know, you learn from those kind of fights. And it's good to show the public, and it's good to prove to yourself that not only can you win, you know, pretty, but you can win ugly as well. So I think if nothing else, that's what I proved.
Now, coming into the Showtime Tournament, you were a heavy underdog compared to the European fighters who all came in as the favorites.
Right.
Now, you're a heavy favorite. Tell me how that makes you feel.
You know what? It doesn't sway me either way. You know, I have to stay in the middle because in my eyes, I'm still the underdog. You know, I still feel like, you know, a lot of people are pulling for the Europeans to win. I really feel like a lot of people expect the Europeans to win. So I use that as fuel and motivation. I take that personally. And, you know, again, I use it as fuel. So I'm still the same guy that I was before the tournament started as far as my mindset and as far as my focus. You know, I let, you know, the general public, the media, I let them decide whether I'm a favorite, whether I'm not a favorite, and all that kind of stuff. I got to stay focused if I'm going to finish this tournament on top.
Did you feel at all disrespect coming into the tournament, being a heavy underdog by a lot of media?
Not really. I mean, at the same, you know, to the media's credit, I mean, I hadn't really done anything, you know, up until the, you know, the point of the start of the Super 6. I mean, my biggest, you know, victory was against Edison Miranda. It was a tough fight. It was a good guy to get a win against, but you know, nothing compared to the other guys in the tournament. They all had, you know, the other Europeans had belts, and you know, they were proven. So no, I wasn't offended, and I didn't take it personally in the sense of thinking people had anything against me. But I did use it as motivation because I wanted to prove them wrong.
Now your next opponent, he's the one that came in as a favorite, Arthur Abraham. He's had a tough time in this tournament. Started off strong with the knockout of Jermaine Taylor, but he's lost 2 in a row. What are you expecting from Arthur Abraham in his next fight? And do you expect him to give you even more than he's given in this tournament?
I don't know if he can give me any more. You know, he's been boxing a long time, and he can go into a, you know, 50-week camp if he wants to. It's not going to make a difference. He's going to be the same Arthur Abraham, and I'm going to be the same Andre Ward. And I believe that, you know, Andre Ward's going to prevail. That's what it boils down to.
The heart of Hollywood.
After the tournament, Andre, what are you looking to do? Whether you come out the winner or whether you don't come out the winner?
I don't know. You know, I still got two fights on the horizon, and that means a lot of work. That's what those 2 fights mean. So that's all I want to do is focus on that. You know, I want that trophy, I want that WBC belt, and I want to be the last man standing. So after the tournament, we'll have to do an interview and we'll figure it out at that time.
Now, have you ever felt like, do you feel like you're on top of the world already? I mean, I know you haven't won the tournament. You are sitting on top comfortably. Do you feel like you're on top of the world right now, or you still have that mentality of you got to prove it?
I still got to prove it. There's so much to prove. I mean, if you look at the fight last night with Tim Bradley and Alexander, you know, even though, you know, and I know both of those guys really well, even though Tim won, you know, you think that he would be on top of the world, but, you know, there's somebody else in the wings he has to fight. What about they bringing up Amir Khan, they're bringing up Madonna? So, you know, in boxing, your work is never done until you hang them up. So to say that is to say there's still a whole lot of work to be done.
Now, I've been to your training camp and I've been to some of your workouts, and it seems like you and your trainer really have a good relationship. How's the relationship between you guys been able to help you just come on top?
You know, it means a lot because, you know, Verge is more than just a trainer, obviously. He's a father figure. And, you know, he was that while my dad was alive. When my dad died, he stepped in, you know, even more so as a father figure. So, you know, it helps in training because a lot of times we don't have to do a lot of talking. I know what he expects, he knows what I expect, and even the week of the fight, the day of the fight, we kind of know, you know, each other's different routines, and we know how to give each other space. We know when to talk. So, just the chemistry is key. You can do the physical part all day with any coach, but do you have chemistry? And we have that.
Now, last but not least, I gotta ask you, you're a very religious man. How has your religion helped you in this tournament?
Well, you know, it helps me because, you know, I believe that I'm here for a reason, just like I did when I was in Greece. You know, I was a heavy underdog in Greece. I'm a heavy underdog in this tournament. And like I said, in my eyes, I feel like I still am. But just believing that God is with me, man, and believing that he's going to protect me, keep me, and also keep my opponents. You know, I don't believe anything's going to happen to any of us in that ring, but just knowing that I belong and getting that encouragement from him personally really helps me out.
And what was the one message you'd like to leave with all your fans who have been following you and the new fans that you've gained?
Hey, never let anybody tell you you can't do something. You know, dream big and dare to be great. That's what I try to do every day of my life. I don't always get it right, but dare to be great, man. Whatever's on your heart, whatever you feel led to do, you know, go for it with everything you got, man. Let the chip fall where they may fall.
Thank you very much, Andre.
Appreciate it, man.